said, "What's most important in life?" It's been some time since Jack had seen the old man next door. College, girls, careers, and life itself got in the way. In fact, Jack moved clear across the country in pursuit of his dreams. There, in the rush of his busy life, Jack had little time to think about the past and often no time to spend with his wife and son. He was working on his future and nothing could stop him. Over the phone, his mother told him Mr. Belcher died last night. The funeral is Wednesday. Memories flashed through his mind like an old newsreel as he sat quietly remembering his childhood days. "Jack, did you hear me?" "Oh, sorry, Mom." "Yes, I heard you. It's been so long since I thought of him. I'm sorry, but I honestly thought he died years ago." "Well, he didn't forget you. Every time I saw him, he'd ask how you were doing. He'd reminisce about the many days you spent over on his side of the fence, as he put it." "I love that old house he lived in," Jack said. "You know, Jack, after your father died, Mr. Belcher stepped in to make sure you had a man's influence in your life. He's the one who taught me carpentry," he said. "I wouldn't be in this business if it weren't for him. He spent a lot of time teaching me things he thought were important." "Mom, I'll be there for the funeral." As busy as he was, he kept his word. He caught the next flight to his hometown. Mr. Belcher's funeral was small and uneventful. He had no children of his own, and most of his relatives had passed away. The night before he had to return home, Jack and his mom stopped by to see the old house next door one more time. Standing in the doorway, Jack paused for a moment. It was like crossing over into another dimension, a leap through space and time. The house was exactly as he remembered. Every step held memories, every picture, every piece of furniture. Jack stopped suddenly. "What's wrong, Jack?" his mom asked. "The box is gone," he said. "What box?" "There was a small gold box that he kept locked on top of his desk. I must have asked him 1,000 times what was inside, and all he'd ever tell me was the thing I value most." It was gone. Everything about the house was exactly how Jack remembered it, except for the box. He figured someone from the Belcher family had taken it. "Now I'll never know what was so valuable to him," Jack said. "I better get some sleep. I have an early flight home." It had been about 2 weeks since Mr. Belcher died, and returning home from work one day, Jack discovered a note in his mailbox, signature required on a package. Stop by the main post office within the next 3 days. Early the next day, Jack retrieved the package. The small box was old and looked like it had been mailed 100 years ago. The handwriting was difficult to read, but the return address caught his attention. Mr. Harold Belcher. Jack took the box out to his car and ripped open the package. Inside was the gold box and an envelope. Jack's hand shook as he read the note inside. "Upon my death, please forward this box and its contents to Jack Bennett. It's the thing I valued most in my life." A small key was taped to the letter. His heart racing, his tears filling his eyes, Jack carefully unlocked the box. There inside he found a beautiful gold pocket watch. Running his fingers slowly over the finely etched casing, he unlatched the cover, and inside he found the words engraved. "Jack, thanks for your time, Harold Belcher. The thing he valued most was my time." Jack held the watch for a few minutes and then called his office, cleared his appointments for the next 2 days. "Why, Janet?" his assistant asked. "I need to spend some time with my son," he said. "Oh, by the way, Janet, thanks for your time."
We're having an open house over at the high school, and it's really to highlight a lot of the changes and the improvements that have happened over the last few years. I'll tell you this, the state of Illinois, through the Illinois School Boards Association, which is the organization that reviews this, has 3 tiers of awards that they give for educational improvements and things that make it better for kids in our school system. I just notified our Board of Education. They always want to know everything first, right? We all know boards. So now that I told them about an hour or 2 ago, I'll share with you. You guys will be my second group that I've notified. We were notified yesterday afternoon that we've received what's called the Illinois Award of Distinction, which is the highest level of award that the state can give for remodeling renovations that are student-focused and student-centered, that are really transformational. So I can tell you this. If you walked into that science department right now, and that's not the only thing that we're going to highlight on October 7th, but if you walked into that facility, you would recognize that you were in a science classroom. I am a former science teacher. I was teaching, I got degrees in everything in science, was a science teacher. For those of you that remember science rooms, there's always a big monolithic science lab table in the front that the teacher's behind. That doesn't exist in any of our science classrooms anymore. Not only does education happen in the classrooms, but it happens in the halls and the vestibules right now when you walk into that area. A couple of neat observations. We were real excited about opening it up. As you all know, probably, we started school late this year, September 6th, after Labor Day. And we did that because we needed that extra time to get it completed. And as students were walking into that part of the building, there was one boy that was with a couple of other boys as they were walking in, and they turned the corner to that area, and the kid stopped his friends, and he goes, "Hold on a second." He took a step back, and he goes, "I'm in West Chicago, now I'm in Naperville." and I'll tell you this, Naperville doesn't have what we have. So I've been to Naperville schools, I've checked them out. When we were planning this process, there's only 2 other schools in the state that did what we did in our school, and I'm very proud of it, and I would encourage everybody to come October 7th. You know, one of the things that was said over here, we're going to have to think about what it used to look like when we were there. And last week I was saying, well, we need to get some pictures taken and blown up and put them on some easels, and we can put them out there. You know, that's taking pictures is still old school, guys. Now what they said, we got a better way, Doug. Since all pictures are digital, we're just going to roll in some of these big screen TVs in those areas, and we'll have a slideshow going on of what it used to look like, the construction process, and what it looks like now. So October 7th is a Friday, a couple of weeks from now, well, about 3 weeks from now. And from 4:30 to 7:30, we're hoping to get as many people as we possibly can through the facility. I was told that the school's never done this before, that they haven't had a community open house where they've invited the community in to see what's going on in the school. So it's a little new, maybe something different. We have no idea how many people are going to show up. I would encourage all of you to come. If you can't make it, call me. I'd be happy to take you through another time if that's something that you'd be interested in. I think it's something that we all need to be real proud of. You know, at the end of the day, we're investing in kids, we're investing in staff, we're investing in programs and in the community. We've just taken a huge step up. The outside of the science area, the other area that I would reference to you is our cafeteria. So for those of you that remember what the cafeteria used to be like, now when you stand in the cafeteria, there's actually, if you're a student in the cafeteria and you look to the, towards where the office used to be, it's now what you see as a college and career center. All glass windows. So any kind of college reps or career reps that come, a student during his or her lunch period can go see a college rep. And if you turn to where the guidance office used to be, that hodgepodge of overlapping spaces that existed between 2 different additions that were done, which by the way we didn't have drawings for when we were doing the work, is now a student activity center. So, and we have an outdoor eating area that we've kind of cleaned up in our cafeteria. So that cafeteria itself is, since every student is there over the course of the day, really serves as a nexus for a lot of different opportunities. Everything's glassed, everything's walled, completely different kind of a look. Very proud of it. Again, very student-centered, providing a nicer opportunity for the kids in our community. So that investment in kids is what I think people are starting to see. That investment of our improvement of our facility, I think speaks well with our students and with our community members as we're reinvesting back in the opportunities that are made available to our students. So I have to head back. I've got to line up in the parade. Thank you for lunch. Thank you. Even though I'd never worked with any of you, thanks for being a part of it. And look forward to seeing everybody at the parade. So thank you for having me.
Arrangements here, really great. Jenna Sayers walked out, but she is the one that organized this for us, and she does a great job. So if you see her, she's almost as tall as I am, so I think you'll see her. The parade starts at 12:30, so some of you want to get there for that. The tea is going to be at 2, but you can come at 1:30 because they said last year a lot of people came early, but they're all set up and they're ready to go. So it'd be nice to try to go to that also. I went to the Colonial Cafe I wanted to try something different for January. They have redone the cafe. It was called Colonial, what was it before? Just Colonial Ice Cream, I guess. But anyway, they've redone the whole thing. I went over just to check it out. It's beautiful. I mean, they've torn out everything and redone the whole thing. So I checked a date, and I thought maybe we could go on the 20th of January. Do you know the Colonial is 120 years old? I had no idea that it was that old. It's amazing. I think that's it. Dr. Gomereki, I would thank him very much for coming here, and thank you for that little story. That was great. I think we're set, so we're going to